Welcome to the place which has got this nation talking right now.
Leicester prepared for their next game, having won just 1 in 5, and both Vardy and Mahrez had misplaced their goal-scoring touch. Facing fellow underdog European contenders Stoke City, Ranieri's side's top 4 bona fides was under scrutiny. Yet once again, reports of their demise had been greatly exaggerated.
Corner taken by Albrighton. Let's drop the drink water. He powered it through. And Leicester City, the Premier League's headline act, on centre stage again. The support role to the likes of Vardy and Okazaki. This is Vardy who's in, and around Bowen. He re-establishes golden touch and leaves his calling card with Stoke City.
Do you think that this result silences those rumours who feel that the bubble is inevitably going to burst for Leicester? Is that you? Me and Charlie, wasn't it? Yeah, I think that's it, Jeff. For me, I just don't see where they are. Usually you watch teams, you think, well, they're going to get a bit tired, a bit jaded. The energy they play with is just absolutely unbelievable, and they blew Stoke away.
Despite whispers and rumours, Claudio Ranieri, once known as the Tinkerman, decided against making any marquee signings on transfer deadline day.
One of the biggest things I think that in this window for Claudio Ranieri was not disrupt the spirit. If you get in the wrong player, what I call a bad egg, it can change everything. He's got the same group of players with a couple of additions. They'll be sacked to top 4.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it too much. And Leicester City are top of the league.
Ranieri's team now faced a daunting run of games against Liverpool, Manchester City and Arsenal. Fixtures that had yielded a solitary point earlier in the season. Hollywood scriptwriters working on the Jamie Vardy story looked on from the striker's executive box. The star did not disappoint, unfurling a magical display even Hollywood's most talented special effects engineers will struggle to recreate.
This evening the visitors are Liverpool, so it's first against 7th, and another opportunity for the season's surprise package to show that they have what it takes to stay the most unlikely of courses.
Whether they win the league or not, what a season it's been for Leicester City. Right now, though, they're top. The last 11 clubs who are top of the table on February the 1st have won the title. The last 11. No club has finished below 3rd after being top on this day in February. They're also the first club outside of the Big Five, which are Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City and Manchester United, to be in first place this late into a season since Newcastle did it some 20 years ago, who of course did not go on to win the league.
Chance for Vardy to run, and Vardy goes first time and scores a stunner. Leicester's very own fantastic Mr. Fox, even by his standards, even by Leicester's standards, a truly significant and special moment.
And it's something
What a goal! And a goal to tell you about, and you have to wonder whether Leicester City's name is written on the Premier League trophy. Ian Dowie.
I've seen some goals. I'm not sure I've ever seen a better goal this season for sure. Maybe Tibbs has got a few great ones. This is one of the best goals I've ever seen.
Okazaki. Oh, it'll fall for Vardy. He's scored again.
Leicester City.
Yeah.
What more can we say?
Well, we keep saying after each game, can they keep doing it? Okazaki, Vardy and Mahrez were better than Lallana, Milner and Firmino. Simple as that. I think Jurgen Klopp would look at those front three for Leicester and say, if I had them in my team, I could go on it and do something more. But I'll tell you, bring on Man City and Arsenal as far as Leicester is concerned.
Leicester then travelled to the Etihad for another seismic clash against second-place Manchester City, a match that was seen as a moment of truth for both sides' title challenge.
The top two in the Barclays Premier League, the best home record, Manchester City, the best away record, Leicester City. It has become pointless attempting to guess the outcome of football matches this season. Good start from Leicester City. It's central to it, Mahrez present too. Lifted in beyond Nakazaki and squeezed home! Robert Huth has scored for Leicester City inside 2.5 minutes! What's the next line of this crazy, crazy tale? Rolled through towards Morris. Riyad Mahrez! 2-0 Leicester! Wow. Wow. Where is this going?
Riyad Mahrez's dashing wing play stole the headlines. But from a tactical perspective, N'Golo Kante, the 24-year-old French-Malian midfielder, was the true standout. A virtual unknown when he arrived from Ligue 1 side Caen for $8.5 million, this late bloomer had been wallowing in the French second tier as recently as 2014. But had quickly acclimated to the physicality of the Premier League, becoming statistical leader in interceptions and tackles, and able to smother opponents to such an extent his teammates gave him the nickname The Rash.
Well, there's a shot. That man, Conte, getting in the way. Yeah, many times has he done that this season. Fuchs with the take. Fuchs with the header, it's free! Sensational! They're not just beating the richest club in the land, they're ripping them off on their own patch! Fantasy Foxes. The story goes on.
Well, you can't believe what's happening, and I'm going to give you two matchups. Robert Huth, Nicolas Otamendi. Robert Huth, $5 million. Nicolas Otamendi, $50 million. Riyad Mahrez, $600,000. Raheem Sterling, $76 million. And I take the Leicester players any day of the week.
In terms of the size of the story, if they go on and win the title, that's the biggest story in football history ever.
Ever, Robin Mustafa.
Ever. That's how big it is. I mean, looks like now they're going to be in Champions League. That would be the biggest accomplishment, success in Premier League history. So it's colossal, it's amazing, it's fun.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
It would be one of the biggest stories in football history, wouldn't it? It's Hollywood.
Yeah, without a doubt. Hollywood have already approached Jamie Vardy. They're going to make a film about him, so it's happening.
We keep saying, no, they can't do it. But now we've got to, wake up and say they can win it.